MacroBeerReviews.com. We've got a Mexican beer here for you, or as some people will say, this is one of the more sophisticated classes of Mexican-based beers. This is Dos Equis. This is our Lager Especial. Comes in a green bottle, as you can see. Crafted in Mexico since 1897 to commemorate the arrival of the 20th century, hence the two X's. So, a little history there for you why those two X's are on there. Created originally by a German brewmaster, blended the German history with the Mexican tradition of brewing beer, originally called Siglo XX, to celebrate the arrival of the 20th century. Later became known as Dos Equis, or simply two X's in Spanish. It's a crisp golden lager from Mexico, just the right balance of flavor and refreshment. It's very easy to drink, is what it's famous for. It's 4.3% ABVs. It's not a twist off. I just almost tried to twist that off. It is actually a papa tapa, and it does have the double X on the cap there. This is not a complicated beer, not a complicated review. It's a very crisp, clean, filtered, straw-colored lager. It doesn't have a ton of carbonation. It doesn't have any hop flavor to it at all. It is your traditional kind of corny, grainy type lager from Mexico. It's extremely smooth to drink. It's very easy to drink. It doesn't have any bite in the palate. Somewhat sweet in the background because of the corn, which a lot of people really like, especially on a warm, hot day. As you can see, there's not much head to it. This kind of sticks around for a little bit around the edges of the glass. Carbonation stays the same throughout the whole time. It's just very pleasant, especially on a hot day, or if you're doing something outdoors, pool, lake, beach, etc. There's really nothing else to tell you about it. I like it. I drink it occasionally. For whatever reason, when you get Mexican food, it tastes better. With spicy type salsa, jalapeno type food, that's when I typically like to drink these with a meal. But you can see, this is what it is. This is exactly what you're going to get. Crisp, clean, clear, somewhat carbonated, with very little head throughout. Somewhat of a sweet taste to it, but nothing overpowering in any way, shape, or form in terms of the flavor. We typically don't grade these. We call these macro beers on our website. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. We grade things from 1 to 5, 3 to 5, just because it's a pleasant beer. It's easy to drink. A lot of people like it. It pleases the masses. It's something different than your traditional Corona that people associate with Mexican beer. And let us know what you think about it. It's that simple. So it's the Dos Equis Lager Especial. You can follow us on YouTube.